Hey everybody, it is JPT on this planet. We're gonna hurt ourselves. Oh gosh, what did I just do? Oh, they didn't attack me. Haha, because they stupid. Look at these giant mushrooms. So I've already been down here. There's normally fun jewels and stuff in there. These giant mushrooms. So I've been looking for avian, bases. Wait, did I ever see that one? Oh, yes. We're wearing like this really weird outfit. Don't mind me. Just a little weird. Oh, good. Pixels. I cashed in 10,000 pixels, by the way, in that machine. But these guys are really weird. Fizzle this mushroom himito. I have no idea what that means. No idea what that means. This is like a lethal planet. They got these little nooks like this. This is pretty common, it seems. I'm just avoiding all the bad guys. Yeah, see, I came through up there. I didn't find avians on this planet, but I did find something that looked kind of cool. A species that we really haven't run into on the hostile side of things. This will be interesting for you. You've been keeping up with this series, which I do appreciate. Lots of you do support this and kind of come back and are very much looking forward to episodes of this, and I really appreciate that. Of course, your likes really do go a long way in letting me know that you are watching. I usually get a lot of people that are like, you don't get as many likes as you should, and that really makes me feel good. It does. Look, humans! He doesn't like me, he doesn't like me, and he's gonna die. There's also robots out here. Where's that other robot? I know there's one over here. Where'd you go, Ribbit? There you are. Dead. What a joke. No one's got anything on me. Look at these things. It says danger. Danger. I'll take those. I'll take these. I'll continue to just take all the things. Not 100% sure on what this is just yet. Haven't gone all the way down. But I've always liked the look of these. I figured it was USCM. These robots are probably not going to like me either. Let's see. Are you just robots? Oh, you're adorable. Yep, just regular robots. It's down here. Take a sneak peek. Oh, yeah. So it's kind of like a combination of the Apex stuff. Oh, fantastic. I'm on fire. That's why I usually don't use those things. But I like this. Homage to the Death Star. Ooh. But again, a lot of people are like, you should get more likes. And the way you can help out is by, if you have linked your YouTube account to your Twitter account, when you like videos, that should send out a tweet letting people know, like, hey, this is what I've watched and I've liked a video. You would you'll see those on my Twitter account because I've linked up mine to do the exact same thing. Let's see. Ooh. A space heater. I like that. I like these signs too. We'll take those. I don't think I've got that sign. Ha ha ha. Bandages. Ooh, I don't know if I have too many of those lights. If you can't do that, that's totally fine. But just spread the word. Spreading the word goes a long way. Word of mouth. I've talked about this before. Word of mouth is basically how I got the radio station that I used to be on air for to be the station it is today. And it goes a long way. Word of mouth goes a long, long way. And of course, with the internet on your side, it just gets better from there. See you later, alligator. Bye-bye. Taking all the things. Oh, are you telling me? Look what we did. Look what we've done. Alright, let's get rid of some stuff. We definitely know we don't need those. Never going to use a rope to save my life, even though I probably should. Get rid of these. Thought that robot was coming straight after me, which maybe he was. Wait, he don't know better. Get rid of these hats. Look at this thing. The Mist Terror Thwacker. I kind of kept that around just to be safe, but or just to show you, actually, because it's kind of cool, but it's way underpowered. We don't need that either. We got this. We got a hiker jacket. Let's put that on instead. I'm actually not really fond of this look. I don't like the hat. I think the hat looks kind of silly. Coming from the guy who likes to dress up his characters in all sorts of weird things. Ah, personal log. I know we don't have that one. I'll take the bombs. Nothing else in there. But I saw this and I thought, you know what, we just record a random episode. I don't think we're going to find that rubber ducky anytime soon. Because that's going to require me to have to travel around. So I thought, we just get some stuff in here. We just get some stuff in here. Ooh, nuclear wastes. Radioactive barrel. That sounds... Oh, that was a cabinet that I just picked up. Metal cabinet. Interesting. Got some wire. Didn't catch what else was in there. But I'll take it. I'll take the radioactive stuff. I don't care about these other barrels. But when it's radioactive, I'm all over it. I'm all over it. Let's see, I don't think we've gone this way. Nope. I was like, maybe we have, but no, we haven't. Because we haven't killed everybody. Corey Bacon, I will avenge you. Not so much. Oh yeah, we got to get the egg chair. Everyone wants those egg chairs, and every person that I've ever run into that's owned one of those, just, oh, I killed the other little robot. They've never liked them. They just, you have to like design a whole room around them. It's just kind of awkward. They look cool. They're just really, it's just really hard to design for. Kind of have that like Austin Powers look to your house when you do it. And maybe that's the look you're going for. Hey, no problem there. Have we gone this way? I think I myself am getting lost in here. This might be a little short and sweet segment. Yeah, so we've already done that. How do we get over here? Yeah, that's where I was going originally. Let's see about getting over there. Okay, so we've already done that part. Oh, we just need to keep going, right? Left? We just need to keep going. Left? Right? Isn't that funny when people say that? Like, they say right or left, you know. No, most people don't say left, but they say right when they are just asking you to like kind of confirm something. Almost sounds like they're trying to lead you into an answer. Oh, so we already know number 1. Wow, 3 books with number 1. That's exactly what we didn't need. I wonder if those radioactive barrels actually do us any good. Ooh, I see that stuff up there. I want that. Somebody, a few people actually have commented to me, like, you have a lot of chests in your ship. And I'm like, yeah, we've got a lot of stuff. We've got a lot of stuff. Yeah, I don't want those books. We don't read. I look like somebody who learns. And let's get rid of the beef. We don't need the beef. I do kind of want those blocks. So kind of interesting. Whoa, fell down way too fast. Yeah, so we've already been through here. I kind of like the background bricks here. Are those just regular... Oh, they're titanium panels. Heck yeah. So I really haven't seen too many big updates come down the Starbound pipe. And one thing that I was kind of thinking about with this game is that I really haven't played this game multiplayer. Which is kind of interesting. At least I find that interesting. A couple people have invited me, but I just don't think it's my thing. I think this is just my game to zone out to by myself. It's not to say the multiplayer probably isn't great in it. It's just something that I've never aspired to participate in. Kind of makes me sound like a you know what, but I guess that's just my choice, right? I don't think we'll get too much, excuse me, too much of that. This stuff here. Just wanted to get enough to be dangerous. You know how I like to be dangerous. One thing I do want to talk about real quick, though, is, so I've been recording kind of old games of my past, and one of those games is Dark Forces, the LucasArts PC game. It was recently released as a part of the Humble Bundle, so I've been playing that. And the episode I recorded today, the episode edited took an hour. Like, edited down was an hour. It was one of the harder missions that I somehow don't remember too much of, which is probably a good thing, because it was a little frustrating. You should be seeing that maybe around the same time that this is. It's episode 6 of that series. If you haven't seen that series, definitely check it out on my channel. I'd really appreciate it. I'd like to hear your feedback on that. And other old games that you might want me to play, or other games of your past. It was certainly one of the games of my past. Did I actually pick those up? I don't think I picked those up, did I? There we go. Now I'm picking them up. Very good. Cool. I like the caution tape ones. Those are pretty cool. Vertical hazard tape. I've never actually seen those before. It looks like they're just being used to kind of mark off the base on the top and stuff. It's pretty cool. And this base wasn't protected like all the other ones, it looks like. Which is kind of interesting. I'm actually wondering if we found everything. Oh, that's cool. They're like falling down a hole. So they're not actually... So their background, they're not actually a part of the front. So when we get down to the very bottom here, there'll be a whole mess of these things for us to pick up. I hope. Let's see, what else could we get rid of? Kiwi. There we go, 146. Yeehaw. Now what's it going to take for us to get through here? I just really want to see if this is actually... I don't feel like we ever went this far down in this base. Yeah, I only assume that, that those Dark Forces levels, they get the difficulty level gets ramped up pretty quick. The levels get bigger and bigger and bigger. First episode was actually released as a demo. I remember that from days past. I'll talk about that a little bit, kind of during the playthrough. It's kind of interesting that developers really don't do too much of that anymore, kind of release demos. It's kind of a rare thing, you don't, especially with all the early access stuff. I guess YouTube has kind of changed that. People able to experience it, not necessarily, you know, under their own guidance, but under the guidance of others. Of course, I've done that for you guys a number of times for a number of games. I really like to kind of be the guy that finds the early access games and play them. If I had more of a budget, I'd certainly be doing a lot more. I don't really kind of... I should probably tweet out more games that I'm interested in. That way you guys have at least a heads up on some stuff that you might see on the channel, or stuff that you should check out yourself. There was actually a couple of games more in the $20 range, which is a little bit above my price range, at least my budget. I definitely need to make a decision on one or two of them. Yeah, this is just kind of taking us back up there. It's interesting. I wonder if there's a couple different types of these that they go for. Yeah, that's where we found that egg chair. Very interesting. But if there's any kind of early access games that you want me to take a look at, I mean, I'll definitely add them to my wish list if push comes to shove. I'll show you a few more of these mushroom houses, because I know there's a ton more of them this way. We'll just kind of avoid combat. So yeah, these guys and their houses, they've got these little things here. Yeah, feel free to leave a comment or follow me on Twitter. Definitely want to hear from you guys. Twitter.com/JPTplays. Been doing a little bit more live streaming. More so lately Cities XL, but I'm definitely preparing for more first-person shooter stuff like Far Cry 4. By the time you see this, I might already have done that. Of course, there's the Dying Light series, which I'm having a lot of fun with. If I wasn't already sort of... Because I haven't recorded any separate Far Cry 4 videos. I'm basically just streaming that and uploading those as content. if I wasn't already doing that, or if I had already finished Far Cry 4, I would probably do Dying Light in the same way, because it's fun to experience those kind of first-person shooter games that are in that same style. By the way, these trees are awesome. These little spiky trees. It is fun to experience those games with other people watching. Cities XL is more of a, let me just kind of be angry at how stupid the citizens are and their demands, and I don't know. I get kind of riled up during that game. I'd be a terrible, terrible mayor of any town. As much as I think I would do great, probably couldn't handle the stress of people demanding things of me. So again, this is just kind of the thing I do. I don't even really go underground too much anymore. Let's go ahead and do that. See if we run into anything interesting. You know me. Well, we'll take our little friend with us. He wants to get out. Sorry, buddy. Sometimes if you dig underground, you run into really cool things. I don't know if that guy can actually come down or not. Might be too big to get into the hole. That sounds dirtier than it is. Yeah, so sometimes you can just dig down here and you'll find stuff, but that doesn't seem to be the case here. I love going through clay. Just cut right through it. Yeah. Seems like that's all we're gonna find here, which is fine. Sometimes you can just randomly run yourself into that. So it is pretty cool. It looks like I'm running into more and more planets that have multiple species in them. So we saw the humans there, and then of course we saw the mushroom people, which I've never seen really until more recently, but just to kind of show you where we are on the galactic map. So these are the two forest planets that I thought maybe would have something. There's not a lot going on here. We got the moon there. We've got this barren and lifeless world, which I'm assuming won't have anything on it. But then we've got these two forests here, and then a desert, which might yield some interesting results. So I'm probably going to go to these three planets off camera. If this yields anything interesting, you will probably see it in the next episode. But let's see, where are we at in scope of... Where are we at on the map? Oh, what? Oh, here we are. We're right here. So our home planet, we started right there. And we're at another gentle star way over here. Don't want to get too far away from this part of the map. I mean, there's plenty of other places to go. But we'll kind of just stay where we are for now. So, thanks for watching, guys. Certainly appreciate your support, like I said before. It really means a lot to me, especially as a smaller YouTube channel. Every like, every comment, and every subscription goes a long way. Also, just recently turned on fan funding. A couple people have asked me about sort of turning on that option, so you can directly support me via YouTube. You don't have to. Don't go out of your way to do that unless you just really feel obligated to do that, and be on the lookout for future streams at twitch.tv/JPTplays. Sorry to throw so much promotional stuff at you in one single episode, but I find that it is important for you to have all the options coming at you. By the way, I want to do this real quick. I want to zoom out so you guys can kind of see what this whole hot train mess looks like. It's pretty cool, right? Got all the 8 posters up here. Eventually, once we get this Golden Ducky, we'll get yet another, probably the caboose part of this build. So, again, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, this is JPT. Go play your games, and I'll be seeing you.